Land is lethal, so let's strike the face. Can we get a land, please? Can we bring the glory? I'm on the edge of glory. Play the Firebrand. Snap it at the opponent. Play the Wizard's Lightning in the face. Can we get a land? Thank you for the love of all things holy. That's an Eternalized Earthshaker Khenra coming down. We will say Chain Whirly can't block, and that is a swing for... How's it going, y'all? Titan Smash MTG here, and today we're back at it with some more Historic action. This time we're playing some Mono Red, Aggro, and Historic. Amonkhet Remastered brought many new toys to the table. Let's take a look at some of those. The most important one, more than likely, is Soulscar Mage. Is a 1-drop, 1/2 with prowess. But that ability at the bottom is so juicy. If a source you control will deal non-combat damage to a creature an opponent controls, put that many 1/1 -1 counters on that creature instead. So it used to be things like Phyrexian Obliterator. They play a 5/5 that Mono Red just can't get through without having to sack a bunch of things. You lightning strike it, you make it a 2/2, and it doesn't actually do the damage to it, it puts the counters on it. It's beautiful. You love it. At the 2-drop slot here, Earthshaker Khenra, 2 mana, 2/1 with haste. When it enters the battlefield, target creature with power less than or equal to Earthshaker Khenra's power can't block this turn. And you can Eternalize it for 6 late game, bring it back as a 4/4 with haste, and anything power 4 or less can't block it. It's nice. The 3-drop slot here, we got Bonecrusher, 3 mana, 3/2 haste. You know, haste is a pretty common theme here. You may exert Bonecrusher as it attacks. When you do, target creature can't block this turn. By the way, say that name 3 times fast. Bonecrusher. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought it was. But yeah, just being able to choose a single blocker, going in attacks and say, hey, you can't block this turn. Love to see it. 3 of Hazoret the Fervent, 4 mana, 5/4, indestructible haste. So against these control decks and things of that nature, they think they're going to shatter the sky and get in it. Not with Hazoret around. Now, it can't attack or block unless you have 1 or fewer cards in hand, so you have to be almost hell-bent. But a lot of times with your curves, it kind of just ends up being the last card anyway. You slam it down, get the swing in, and then from there, you get the 3 mana ability there to discard a card, 2 damage to each opponent. You draw a land, bam, your land's doing 2 damage. You need to get a card out of your hand so you can attack with this, bam, 2 damage to the opponent, get the swinging. And finally, it's showing 1 of, I think I actually have 2 in here, yeah, 2 of Glorybringer. Glorybringer, so fun fact, Glorybringer is my absolute #1 favorite card in all of Magic the Gathering. I played with this when it was in Standard. I have like the game day promos of it, the FNM promos, all the different arts for it. I love Glorybringer. Does it fit this deck? It may not, honestly. I'm a sucker for Glorybringer. That's all it is to it. It's a 5 mana, 4/4 flying haste. You may exert Glorybringer as it attacks. When you do, it deals 4 damage to target non-dragon creature an opponent controls. Really good top deck whenever they got that big blocker back. You just need a way to get through that last damage. Attack, exert, kill their blocker, get in for the win. Last, and certainly not least, a card that was banned in Standard during its time, Ramunap Ruins. You can tap it to add colorless, you can pay 1 life and add red, or you can pay 2, double red and tap it, so 5 mana overall, sacrifice the desert, Ramunap Ruins deals 2 damage to each opponent. And I know that doesn't seem like a lot, and you may be thinking, like, why did this get banned in Standard? But trust me, it's so scary against red what even their top decks of lands can kill you. Kind of wild there. Now, we're going to be playing some best of 1 in this one, so the sideboard, I'm still going to be working on it, and that's why I want to play best of 1 for now, because I don't really have anything yet. This is the first day of it being out. I've not had a chance to really look at what other people have been doing. Works crazy for me right now, but I wanted to get y'all some video. So, and by the time you see this, it may not be the first day, obviously, but... Sideboard-wise, as it stands right now, I've got 3 Claim the Firstborn, 2 Grim Lavamancer to exile some cards, get some more damage in there, 4 of Abrade. Now, usually you don't want to do anything that doesn't go face, but Abrade being able to do 3 damage to a creature or destroy an artifact like a Witch's Oven, really nice. 4 of Ferocidon, punish the Goblin players, punish the Field players, and 2 of Experimental Frenzy for the control matchups, things like that. But let's take this into some Historic. Let's see how it goes. Let's go! Alright, first game of the day is against Cliff. I've always had a hard time finding you, Cliff. Take the play. That doesn't do anything, so I don't know if I like it anymore. We got a Soulscar Mage into Lightning type things. Alright, well let's see if we just lose this game automatically from play versus draw. That's what it's looking like it may be with him having a Soulscar Mage. But if this survives, we'll be pretty happy. That's a shock. Maybe that's all they got? They probably got a land though. Oof. I think we just stomped. Well, I don't think they got anything. Let's go. John Avon lands versus John Avon lands. You love to see it. That's an on-crop crasher. Pyromancer is a good draw here. So now we can play the Pyromancer. Do 2 damage to them. Let's go ahead. I'll hold this Wizard's Lightning for now. See if they got anything else they want to deal with here. If they go land, oof, that hurts a lot. So we'll strike down the Chain Whirler. We'll still, this will still obviously die. We'll take 3 more here. Good news is opponent's starting to get a little bit hellbent here. So let's land. I think we play our own Bonecrusher Giant, and depending on what they do, may or may not trade here. If they go this into Hazoret, we probably just lose. Earthshaker. Well, Earthshaker can't do much here. If we can find a land, we can double Glorybringer, which would be really nice. So exert, okay. Alright, land please. Can we please stop missing lands? Nope. Alright. Unfortunate, because I think we had a pretty good shot of winning this one. So I think with us being able to block the Earthshaker Khenra, I will play this Pyromancer down. I think we gotta hold back for now, because they may have something for this Bonecrusher Giant to target it with. Shock our face. Okay, well they're hellbent now. If they get a land, they can random up Ruins. Okay. They can't really attack now, though, because we held the Bonecrusher back. There's a land. So do this for now. I'll swing him with the Bonecrusher. Let's pass the turn here. They'll shoot us for 2, so we're dead to a top deck. Dead to a top deck burn spell. But if not, if we get a land here, we can rip Glorybringer and kill them. So I'll trade here, I think. Because if they don't play anything else here... Yeah, so I strike them in the face, take them down to 8, and a land, and Glorybringer is lethal. Okay. Land is lethal, so let's strike the face. Can we get a land, please? Can we bring the glory? I'm on the edge of glory. Beating the mirror on the draw. You love to see it. Good first game there. Mono Red Aggro. Let's play another. Game number 2 against Stupid Rock. What a stupid rock. Be on the draw yet again. This hand is the Gasolina, though, if we can draw some lands. I love having Soul Scar into double shock. You can just do so much damage that way. Alright, so let's keep it. See how it goes. Let's see if it's another mono red. It is. Well, we still got to play our cards. We can't just sit back and watch. Luckily, they don't have a turn 1 play here, which is nice. And if they do just shock here, they're already down to 4 cards. So, I mean, that's unfortunate. Pyromancer's a good draw here. Need to start hitting some lands. As is the... Oh. Phoenix, hey. Phoenix. Okay, so for here, I think we want the Pyromancer. Because even if we miss a land drop next turn, the Earthshaker Khenra does have haste, so I'd like to actually hit my lands, please. Okay. Do you not have anything else? Okay. Land, thank you. So here, I think we Earthshaker. Shake, shake, shake. Doodle-doo-doo. Shake, shake, shake. Shake that Khenra. Shake that Khenra. Oh. And we have to shock that dragon because it gets so out of control so fast. Another land here would be great, so I could crash her and shock again. Okay, that's fine. Land, please. Chart a course. Okay, if we still get to kill the Sprat Dragon no matter what, that's good for us. Not a land. Not the worst thing, though. So let's Soul Scar Mage. Let's Shock. Swing for 4 again. Hit a land off here, then Hazoret is live, and then we're swinging for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's lethal in case you didn't know the math. Sulfur Falls. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. They do have 1 Phoenix in the bin. I'd love to see them play a Phoenix out here. That'd be great. Let's say they're going to Finale. These missed land drops have been the death of us right now. Worst case, we can still play on Crop Crasher here. On Crop Crasher. I'm going to have a hard time with that one every single time. Highly doubt that they attack us here, but if they want to, they can be our guest. MTG Arena, I would prefer to draw a land. It's still not a bad... So now we play the Crasher. So with this, you have to single click on it. Getting down to 4 here. Now we have this Wizard's Lightning held up. We're missing lands, but hopefully it's not too much of a problem. Stormwing is fine. If we get... well, I guess it does leave a blocker back there, doesn't it? A haste threat here would be nice. I'd say that's perfect, actually. So we play the Firebrand. Snap it at the opponent. Play the Wizard's Lightning in the face. GG. Get a win on the draw once again. And best of 1. That's a big deal. So nice 2-0 start here. Let's go ahead and play. We'll play probably 2 more here since best of 1's going pretty fast. Game number 3 against Jusum, who... Maybe there's multiple Jusum, but there's Jusum and Mythic that I know of. We actually get to be able to play this game. Pretty cool. Now, lands here are very awkward. I'm going to keep it. I think, no, we can do better than this, right? But if we draw a land, it's we can't do it. We can't do it. This is a weird one. I think we bottomed the land here. Awkward hand. Not a good one here for us, but we'll try to make it happen. That's a shock in. Thought Seize. Oh no. If they want to take my shock, they can. They take the Crasher. Now I could shock them in the face, but I think for now we hold on to it. Khenra's not a bad draw because they could play Pyromancer. And if they play Pyromancer, that's definitely something that I want to hit in the face. So let's hit him for 2 here. Not a bad top deck there. It's not a wizard. Stitcher Supplier is just annoying. Gutter Bones, yikes. So we draw a line here. So that's not a big deal. I think we're having... Well, I want to save these Wizards Lightning if we can. I don't like it. I mean, I guess we gotta shock them. Maybe it's just a Wizard's Lightning there, just to be more mana efficient. Unfortunately, they were able to just go Thoughtseize into double creature there. That's a pretty rough start, especially when we kept such a slow hand here. Mire Triton, yikes. I think this will be our first loss here, but that's okay. Swing in, come on. Come on now. Glorybringer, a little bit slow. Yeah, gosh. I mean, we got to keep killing the creatures right now. I can shoot their face, but it's just a 1 point of damage difference, so I feel like it's better to get the creatures off the board and swing. They're missing land drops. Croaks is fine. I think I discard the Wizard's Lightning here. And try to get this Glorybringer played. It's a tough decision, but I think that's the play. They're not going to attack now. Okay, well, there's a land. No attacks this time. If we can rip a land off the top, they don't do much. Then I can Glorybringer, exert it on that Gutter Bone, swing for 6, and get them down to 6. Not sure where all of our 1-drops and things like that went, or 1 and 2 drops. We kind of just been drawing all the top ends and burn spells here, but that's part of it. That's a land, so let's see if this Glorybringer gets to live and bring us the glory. We'll exert this here, swing here. Gutter Bones, ain't no dragon. Now this is exerted, so it can't attack next turn, but thanks to the opponent missing a bunch of lands, we may get in this. Okay, cut. Cut's a good card. Cut's a good card and a great draw. However, Wizard's Lightning ain't half bad itself. This means anything can burn off the top is lethal. They finally hit land number 3. Just thought sees me opponent. Chain Whirler. I think I'm still hitting their face here. Ruins off the top is lethal, as is any burn. Earthshaker Khenra, not quite it. Man, any land off the top with this Khenra is nice, though. So for now, we'll just play this Earthshaker Khenra out. Chain Whirler's still holding the line down for the time being. Another... Okay, double Chain Whirler's brutal here. Again, though, like, if we can just get... Hazoret is a card. Hazoret means our next top deck is lethal. Indestructible here, so we gotta swing. Force them to block here. Yep. So they gotta kill us next turn or gain a bunch of life. How they do that, not quite sure. Okay, so they gain some life there, which is actually pretty frustrating because that Mire Triton. So now this Hazoret isn't lethal like we want it to be. The opponent's just kind of popping off here. That was a very greedy attack. Earthshaker Khenra again, my goodness. So if I attack here, I think I'm still just attacking, right? And then we pitch this. This does have lifelink at least. That Mire Triton was actually MVP for him there. We'll pass the turn here. We just need to avoid them getting another Call of Death Dweller here, gaining more life. They've got so many cards, so many options, okay? That's fine. Okay, get us down to 8. What is the follow-up, my friend? Just play Goblin Chain Whirler. It's such a good card. These frickin' Mire Tritons, my god. So we do this. Can we please just hit that land? No, we can't. How annoying. We've had like 3 different turns in a row where a single land has been lethal and we just cannot find it to save our lives. They can almost like... So they got the Kroxa here. Man, we can't even afford to attack right now. I think I have to play this, don't I? At this point... I think we still attack, force it. And then from here we play the Soulscar Mage. Hope they can't have removal and this unless they have exactly like land, shock, Kroxa. There's a land. Giving Kroxa haste with this Fame is really cool. Three, 4, 5, 6. Still annoying. Let's see what they attack with. Okay, again, land. Yeah, land's lethal. Opponent, you gotta attack. Like you're gonna die if you don't. We get a land. Thank you for the love of all things holy. That's an Eternalized Earthshaker Khenra coming down. We will say Chain Whirler can't block, and that is a swing for 4. We had to work for that one, y'all. My goodness, we could not find those lands. Good game, Juzum. That's 3-0 with this deck now. Let's play one more with this one. That's Platinum 2, by the way. Love to see that. Let's go ahead and play one more and we'll call it a day. Last game of the day is against Bus Dude. Let's see if we can make them take the Bus Dude. Actually, an okay hand. Because we get to turn 1 Lavarunner, turn 2 we can Wizard's Lightning and play another Lavarunner. Not too shabby. They have a Lurrus, which is a bit spooky, because Lurrus decks are usually pretty good against our kind of things. They got the Cats, Archfiend's Vessels, bleh. Bleh. Let's go to attack first. See if they want to take the trade. Do this, hold up Wizard's Lightning. Lands would be great to see. Okay, glad we held on to this and didn't just shock that Archfiend. Pyromancer's got to go. We'll take a damage from that. Can we get a land, por favor? Thank you, thank you. Sometimes you just gotta ask nicely, you know? No exerting here. So they may have a way to get this back, but if that's the case, that's the case. We can't play around that all the time. We have another on-crack pressure. Okay, Pyromancer, you got something else, homie. Ooh, that is... Oh, that is disgusting. That is so good. I hate how good that is. Yikes. Missed the land here. I think we attack with everything. And we exert the on-cop crasher this time. Wait, no. Can we... Oh, we can't. Oops. So again, this is what I hate about the exert mechanic on here. It's really bad. So we'll lightning strike. This is actually a pretty good trade for us, at least. That puts our second thing in the bin in this trades. So it actually worked out decently for us. They can still obviously make another token off Pyromancer, which is frustrating. They're probably going to like call a Death Dweller or something silly here. I think Pyromancer decks are super sweet, and even though it's going to beat us right now, it looks like, I do enjoy watching them do their thing. Yeah, Pawn's kind of popping off right now. Okay, a little bit greedy attack there, I feel like, but we're getting into... We're getting in the Glorybringer range now. So I swing here and get down to 5, or swing for 5. That gets them down to 8. I don't think that's quite enough yet. I think we just swing. If they want to jump block, they can. Land off the top for Glorybringer would be glorious. Thoughtseize, no! My Glorybringer! Opponent puts Lures back in hand. They can swing here. Awkward. Shoot. Shoot 4. I hate this. Because they can play this Lurrus, get back their stuff. This is so annoying. I think we just lost this one. Like, I don't think there's a lot we can really do here. Let's exert this. Make it to where this can't block. Did I just take that trade? Like, I think I've got to just take that trade. It's going. It can't attack next turn anyway, so it's not really doing much. Because I've got to be able to shock that Lurrus. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's frustrating, but it is what it is. We shock this now. There's still just not much we can really do here, unfortunately. Opponents just had it all. Soulscar Mage ain't going to do it. Let's go and attack, see what they do. They shouldn't. They can jump block this. The only thing we can really hope for here is for us to draw a Glorybringer and then whiff off here. But if they have any kind of instant sorcery spell, their Pyromancers just make 2 tokens a turn. We can't really get through that. Croaks is a card, but it doesn't trigger that. It triggers me, though. And Arcanist. Yikes! So that's what it's like to have it all A opponent. So we can make 3, 4, 5, 6. We attack all here. We exert this on the Arcanist because everything else trades here. That seems like a bad trade for the opponent, honestly. They shouldn't be doing this. Don't think it really matters, though, because they have Kroxa back this next turn. Let's just see how we die, basically. So we go to 3 here, and an Archfiend's Vessel. Man, yeah, opponents. Like, I don't like saying they got lucky, but they had some pretty lucky good stuff here. Good game opponent, though. Hey, 3-1, we'll take that all day. Let's take a look at the deck list one more time. And the good news is we didn't even lose rank here because we just made Platinum 2. Alright, so once again, 3-1 the deck overall here. Now, don't get used to seeing best of 1 content on this channel. That's not a normal thing we'll be doing. Again, just want to have some time to work on the sideboard a little bit, see what this new historic meta is. And it's Mono Red, so Mono Red's pretty good in best of 1 anyway. If there are a lot of you out there that want best of 1, speak up, let me know. Maybe it's something I can kind of add to the channel because the games do fly by fast and I like that aspect of it. But I just really appreciate the whole concept of the sideboard and playing all that. But hey, 3-1 here with this list overall. I think this is real, even in best of 3. I'm officially 1-0 with this in best of 3, so the deck seems pretty sweet. I'm total of 4-1 with it total. 3-1 best of 1, 1-0 best of 3. Yeah, deck's pretty good. Just Mono Red, it beats people down before they can do a lot of things. Glorybringer there was the one card I wasn't very sure of, but it did come up pretty clutch with us there a few games. Now, it felt bad seeing it get Thoughtseized away when usually if it's something cheaper we could have played, but as a whole I liked it a lot. We're running 22 lands, which I feel like is a pretty fair number for this deck as a whole. Obviously that makes your Glorybringer mana kind of sketchy, but with all this other stuff I think it's okay. But hope you all enjoyed this, hope you all enjoyed some historic. It's a lot of fun. If you're new to it, highly consider you give it a shot and try it out. Thanks for watching, y'all. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.